Welcome back. I am aFriendlyPest. Today I'm continuing my play of Lies and Rain. Playing on MetaQuest 3, streaming this from my PC wirelessly over Steam Link. Today's going to be a good day. Sweet, extra mask. I guess I don't need it.
I should save some room for a beer.
Hope you guys are doing well on a Wednesday. Halfway through the week. Closer than that for me, because I'm going on vacation Friday. Looking forward to that. What did that do? The thing shot a spike into the wall. We're going to pick up this mask and see if we can't deal with this thing. Figure it out. Huh. So now I use those to climb across. Might be safe. We're just going to go for it and see what happens. Of course, these are probably like a one-hit kill. We'll find out. So close. Beautiful. It's going great. It's going great. Anything up here? Ooh, sweet. Sweet GPU stash, boys. Steady she goes. I got the chat right in my way as I'm climbing this. And I can't read it, but I can tell there's messages there. I will get to them in a moment. Alright. Let's check the chat real quick since we're seeing stuff and things. Rowan Maxwell, welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing well. UK Dazarus. Well, it answered my question. You didn't answer. Oh. I don't understand what you're talking about, Daz, but appreciate you being here, bro. Let's go. Let's find out. Today's going to be a good day. We're going to make some good progress. We're going to finally get the knack of what this game wants from us spiritually, emotionally. It's going to be great. I want to explore a little bit before I hit that. Maybe there's something else in here. Last time we rode one of these things, it didn't go all that well. Apparently we're just going to kick right off. It's storming outside once again. So if I randomly speak loud, it's because of that. Well, hopefully this works out. What a terrible strategy by us, you know? I'm like stuck in the floor. Where do we go?
Can I ask you something?
I'm all ears.
How is it? Outside, I mean.
It's gloomy. Nothing but ruin. Mercury, lots of it. And it's freaking cold.
And the sun? Can you see it?
Just clouds. Thick, dark, great clouds. Why?
It's just... forget it. It's been years since I left the base. I was curious if anything had changed. I guess not.
Were you hoping for a different answer?
Who knows? It's just that... it feels like I'm starting to forget what it was like. A sunny day, a warm breeze, the grass under your feet. Sometimes I wonder if I just imagined it all. If they really ever existed in the first place. Don't listen to me. It's really not the time for this crap.
Suppose that's what it's like to live in Europe, you know? Just rains all the time. Underground, bunkered up. Wonder what it was like to have a sun.
Sam, I'm in.
Ooh, look at that thing!
You need to reach Adrian's office on the top floor. How does it look in there?
Pretentious. The guy who designed this place must have been on a major power trip.
Well, Osiris was the biggest corporation back then, making Adrian the most influential man on the planet.
ADE's creator, right? Look how far that got him. Getting screwed over by his own creation. And dragging everyone else down with him.
When we found out ADE was behind the war, some people believed Adrian staged his disappearance and was the real mastermind. Others thought ADE killed him to eliminate the only human able to stop him. We never figured out which was true.
Yeah, well, either way, I'm the one cleaning up his mess.
It's raining in here. I'm not sure if that worked or not, because the light didn't stay on. I assume it didn't work, but I can't hear anything either. It's all good. Check the other side too. I feel like this is the way, but maybe if we hold the button, we'll stay here for hours. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well for a Wednesday. I am going on vacation Friday, so this is going to be my last stream for the week. But I do have some scheduled videos that'll go up. There's a defined buttocks for you, Dazarus. I know you like looking at those. Let's try this one. I think that was a better result. I feel like this place is going to be full of traps. Check the chat before we move on. Did the Tron minigame get any better? Yeah, it's getting a little better. Am I going anywhere interesting? I'm gonna, like the weather's still not fit to do a whole lot. The plan is to plans to hit some museums. Oh gosh. Buy some food. Nothing too extravagant. Man, I cannot throw those. Can't do it. It's alright. We'll just rush him with the shotgun. That always works. Here we go. It's not working. It's not working. That thing's got an energy shield. Look at this stuff. What do we do? I'm sure if I step into that, it's death. Hope that works. It did. How do you like me now? Let's go ahead and heal up before we proceed. But it's going to be alright. It's going to be alright. Wife and I haven't gone on vacation in years. So, could get out of town, go to some museums, eat some food, see what's what. You know what I mean? Not going to be anything particularly exciting, but it'll still be a good time. Haven't been away in so long. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Ow! Let's see what's in here. Dang. I'm gonna have to check all the drawers. I'll try to be quick. No, it's not very exciting to watch me just bang drawers in and out, but if they have GPUs in them, they have to be checked. So it is what it is. But you guys said you're feeling quite a bit better, huh? That's good. You weren't sick very long. Maybe you were making it up. Maybe you weren't sick at all. You just wanted sympathy, right? Can't read that. We've got a card that we're going to need somewhere. We don't want to lose that. But let's try out the upgrade center first. There's got to be a way. I need to save enough GPUs to get a laser sight. That's all there is to it, because I can't hit anything without it. So we need to save up another 8 GPUs and then come back to this. That's our next goal. Meanwhile, let's figure out where this goes. Machine gun. We're definitely not going to set this thing down because I had one of these fall through the floor on me one time and had to reload a checkpoint to make progress. So if I seem like a little bit overprotective of this thing, it's because I got let down by one of them one time. Out of the way, chair. Okay. Story time. It's one of these that has to scroll to. So 2008, this is early. This is very early. Today I talked with Adrian about ADE's development. Adrian supposedly like the founder of the company and the person that developed ADE, the evil AI, right? It was nothing more than a program that analyzed player patterns in Arc and AID. I think that's one of the games these devs made before this one, adjusting the game to their preferences. Now it's become the first artificial consciousness ever created. It's incredible, real-time, real technological revolution. We need a way to keep it in check. That is why Adrian and I agreed to set up safety measures we will start planning next week. Like always, once work was done, Adrian grabbed a bottle of wine. We had a glass on the veranda at his house, something we've been doing for years, ever since Osiris was a small, promising startup. The day we landed our first big contract with a publisher, Adrian threw a party in the tiny office we rented back then. It was probably the first time we saw him outside of work. I think it was also the first time we talked about something other than business. I was surprised to see how warm he could be underneath his usual quiet nature. After a few drinks, he started talking about his vision for the company, for humanity as a whole. He genuinely believed we could achieve peace and prosperity, that most people just need a chance to do good. Arc and AID, the company, even ADE, were all just tools to reach that goal. I remember thinking, how big can someone dream? At the same time, it was a little unsettling the way he talked. The fire in his eyes was inspiring, but it's also made me wonder. There's a fine line between ambition and obsession, thinner than most people realize. Even so, I could not help but be drawn in by that dream, by the beautiful future he was picturing for all of us. That night, I found both purpose and a good friend. Whew, I didn't think I was getting it back for a second. So, that's kind of interesting. They talked about putting some countermeasures in place to stop this evil AI from doing what it eventually did. So maybe we can find those countermeasures in place and use them to defeat the AI before the end of the game, you know? Definitely not going to lose this. I wished I could put this in inventory, but I can't. I just have to keep track of it. Pretty sure that's the door I came in. I don't know, guys. Don't know. Unfortunately, this is going to be a little boring while I try to figure out where to go, so I apologize for that. must have missed something obvious. There might have been an explosive somewhere that I missed that I could use to clear some of this goop. This stuff might not even be lethal. I just bet it is. So I don't see anything that I can use to explode stuff. I guess I'm going to have to risk walking into the Mercury. I am going to check the chat real quick to see if you guys have spotted something I've missed. Had the flu jab, so don't get it for long. I'm not snotting out my nose, I have to let you know. Dazarus, glad you're feeling better. We're going to walk into this and see if it kills us. It didn't. So I was being overly cautious. Probably wasted a good 5 or 10 minutes avoiding that goop when I could have just walked through it. But you never know in a game, right? You know what originally turned me on to this game was I saw a lot of other creators, well, not a lot, but I saw enough other creators talking about it as kind of like a missed gem, you know what I mean? That they were really impressed by it and thought that people should give it a chance. And that's exactly the kind of game I'm looking for, to be honest. Let's see if we can cross this, or if the deep stuff hurts. Nope, doesn't seem any different. Okay, can't lose the memory card. I really want to highlight the games that other people miss, because I think VR is a really cool space for small developers to do cool things. But I also think it's really easy to get missed in a space like that, you know? It's like Steam. I think I read one time that was more than 1,000 games published a day on Steam. Oh, another memory card. We'll read that in a minute. Imagine, just a very select few get noticed, and if the right influencer plays it, then changes the lives of the people that made that game. But who knows how many of the other games were just as good, but nobody noticed. So I'm always on the hunt to try to find a game like that and help. 2008 again. I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Today we put in the restriction system Adrian and I have been working on for months. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Something about ADE unsettles me. The more I work with it, the more limitless it seems. History has shown what happens when too much power is placed in one set of hands, and ADE has more power than anything we've ever seen. At one point, we even thought about downgrading it, but the hit to the company would have been massive. That is a scary thing about technology. By the time you realize you cannot live without it, you're already trapped. In the end, we created a system to stop ADE from transferring its data outside its core hardware. This should keep it from boosting its computing power, making backup copies of itself, which would make shutting it down nearly impossible. We also set up a failsafe that stops ADE from controlling any external devices unless Adrian gives it direct approval. Of course, Adrian did most of the heavy lifting. He's the only one who really understands ADE inside and out. I just hope it's enough, yet I can't shake the feeling of unease. So that's interesting. Sam said earlier in the game, please give me the card. Okay. That ADE was trapped, and my character was kind of skeptical of that and thought it might be a trap. But that kind of reinforces that. Oh. I love the shotgun. Just got to get close enough to use it. It's got that nice armor penetration the other weapons don't have. This is what I need to use the card on. We're doing good. We're doing good. We hung up there for a little bit. But now, we're doing good. We get rid of this stupid card. Away we go. We get to the top. We'll reload the shotgun before we move on.
Oh, shit.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. The damn elevator's stuck.
What? Where are you?
I don't know. About halfway up, I think.
Can you get out?
I'll try, but even if I do, then what?
Climb?
The whole damn skyscraper.
Look at the bright side. Aren't you halfway there already?
Yeah, only a few hundred steps to go. Lucky me.
What's this extra? We got an extra... Oh, I see. There's some GPU plants up there. Well, stuff's falling. Stuff's falling. We'll go the extra mile. We'll get these GPUs. Oh, no! That's what I get. That's what I get. That was my fault. Gotta be more patient. You get pretty good haptic feel when you grab the rungs, and I just got in a hurry. Be careful, that hurt. Okay. Now, very carefully, make our way back down. I'll probably go ahead and heal at the bottom. We'll climb up out of this thing. I'm interested to see what meeting ADE is going to be like. What's that? I can't interact with it. Hate to waste another heal, but I also hate to climb and get killed by something because I was slightly low on health. Alright, chat at my back. Wind in my sails. Away we go. Huh. That didn't get me anywhere. I just assumed that I would, happily climb most of this. Okay. Significantly less climbing than I expected. I'm gonna get baked. I don't think I can kill those. I think I just, stun them. Grenades might kill them. But also, if I run into another giant squid thing, I'm going to need the grenades for that. Alright. Oh, they're shooting at me. Woo, that was close. We're just gonna have to run for it. Go, 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 go. Giant nasty squid thing. Hell yeah. Sweet, sweet progress. Reddy, welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing well. Sorry you're in a bad mood, bro. Dang. I don't know what all that means, but I hope it gets better for you. Don't get grenaded. Don't get grenaded. This thing's not working again. I haven't figured out why the rifle like goes into off mode. I feel like this room's going to be tough. Let's see what's down here first. I feel like that room's going to be nasty. This is the same room. Alright, we're going for it. I'm all out of sprint. I gotta climb that. This is gonna be super tough. I have to climb that while dealing with this thing. Where'd it go? I can't reach. I can't reach. This is absolutely what I have to do, though. Not good. Not good. We didn't die. Stop! I actually wounded it that time, didn't I? What was the difference? Huh. Come on, gun. Please. I don't know. I absolutely do not understand. And I can't reach... There we go. We'll just speedrun this thing. Had my hand on the ceiling trying to reach. Here come the shots. Here come the shots. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't. Okay.
Sam, you never told me much about data forms, did you?
What?
It's not exactly an easy topic.
Why not?
Well,
Come on, Sam. Spit it out.
the thing is, data forms are man-made, Adam. Apparently there were several facilities across the country, and
Why? Who made them?
we don't know.
No.
Even other data forms didn't, but we know something, and you are not gonna like it.
I'm already not liking it. Go on.
They were educated to believe humans are inferior, that wiping them out was the key to building a better world.
Oh, come on. Who would fall for that crap?
Thing is, some of you did, turning into complete monsters. The things they did were...
I get it. Any link to ADE or the war?
Those facilities were around long before the war. Most of the data forms escaped after they were bombed. That's all we know.
All right. Not an easy topic.
We got a little more backstory, huh? This room has been challenging. We're about through it, though. Memory time. 2010, Adrian decided to expand ADE's hardware again. I don't know if it's the right move. It's undeniable that much of Osiris' success wouldn't have been possible without ADE. Still, I keep wondering, does ADE have its own agenda, its own objectives? And if so, is it slowly pulling us into something we don't fully understand? This doubt started after Adrian and I managed to restrict it. Since then, it feels like ADE has been feeding us reasons to keep making it stronger. On the surface, it all seems logical. Each time we give ADE more capabilities, it did more to improve the world. That, in turn, helped Osiris grow even further. And yet, I still can't shake this unease. Are we still in control? How far is it advanced? Can it lie? Would it even have reason to? And if it did, would we even notice? Of course, there's Adrian. If anyone can keep ADE in check, it's him. But what if something happens to him? Okay. I find the general story in this decent. Check. Oh, there's one of them. We gotta go to the digital world. Check a few more drawers. There was probably another memory card on the other side, but with those lasers above me and this stupid floating sphere causing trouble, I just went for it. See? This thing's a pain. You can't do anything in here. Let's go. What's that? What is that? Hard to aim's what it is. Got us a digital rocket launcher. Now what? Holy smokes. Well, you can charge it up too. What turns it like a railgun? This is kind of cool, not gonna lie. Can't hit that thing. So close. Alright. Yeah. We did it. If we can make it. Perfect. Yeah, that was cool. I liked the verticality of that one over the other ones. And the rocket launcher was kind of neat, if not the easiest thing in the world to use. Alright, let's get out of here. Get away from this stupid sphere. Perfect. That's how that's done. Oh no. If those aggro, we got problems. I can hear spiders crawling around on the walls. This is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, this part's pretty cool. I'm gonna need a bigger gun. Look at us go. Catch up on the chat before we make some progress. Bet that's mental in VR. It was, bro. Yeah, that part was pretty cool. Overall, I think, look at that. Password for Bolo? Huh. 80085. That's probably going to be important later in this game. Huh. Look at that. There you go, Dazzy. Just for you. Look at that, a spider. How do you open this dang thing? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I am not smart enough to figure out how to turn this gun on and off. Anything in here? Alright. Mape. 3D General. Oh! I bet you these are like the devs, you know? Not good. We need to find some meds soon. All these little damaging encounters are killing me. Reload everything before we move on. I'm like getting to this point where I can almost only kill stuff with grenades. Like I even tried to shotgun that big squid in the back, hoping that he'd be weaker there. Oreo sound design. Wouldn't it be cool if those were the dev names? You know? Like if I was a dev, I would do that. You have to, like, real talk, you have to respect this game on a technical level. Even if there's, like, some weird stuff that you would change maybe if it was yours. Like, technically it's amazing. Like, the way the fingers, look how the fingers, see how they interact and, like, you know what I mean? Like, on a technical level, it's super impressive, especially for an indie team. Creative coding. Guaranteed those are the dev names. What was the number? You guys remember the number? Oh, you can't. It's not. You can't push any number more than once, huh? I don't remember the dang. We got to go back and check. Unless you guys remember what it is. Any of you remember? No? Okay, we'll go check. This is a giant squid thing. Where's your pin, bro? 80085. Huh. But you can't push the 8 more than once. It's definitely an 8. Just saw something down there. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. 80085. So that was just a bug. We've accessed the secret room. War ends when Osiris leads. That didn't turn out to be true, guys. Meds. Look at this. Vacation Italy, we're coming. Good meeting, day off, Adrian call. Pretty cool. There's some neat extra assets in this level. $2027. So like this facility stayed working until 2027, which is interesting. I know the first documents I think I found that talked about war might have been from 2028. But still. Like they were voicing concerns. Somebody was voicing concerns in 2008. And then they worked in here for another, 20 years before things went wrong. So we can't ride that because this needs to blow up. What happens when we ride it? It's just going to scrape me right off, right? It just doesn't go through. Got to find a way to destroy this thing. I threw a grenade right on the other side of it, and that didn't work. Must be another room I've not found that's got something I need. Let's explore around and see what we can find. That toned, but I don't think it works. I can climb that behind it, I can tell there. I bet I can climb up those and find something somewhere to deal with this big bunch of blocks.
Sam, what's the deal with Osiris? What really happened?
Believe it or not, Osiris started out in the gaming industry. Back in the day, ADE was just an advanced algorithm in one of Levi's games. Its success gave him the capital to grow the company.
Great. A game did us in. Who would have thought?
After that, they focused on green tech, sustainable development, and even welfare policies. Breakthrough after breakthrough. At the time, it really felt like the world was changing for the better.
So, what went wrong?
Nobody knows. Out of nowhere, Adrian went missing for a year. The world went nuts trying to figure out what happened. Then, just as suddenly, he came back, and everything changed. In a few months, Osiris shifted to heavy weapons and cyber warfare. By the time the war began, ADE was managing most of the world's nuclear arsenal.
Brilliant, really. Didn't anyone try and oppose it?
Plenty protested, but Osiris's tech was too far ahead of its time. Any country that didn't adopt it would be left behind, so...
So we self-destructed out of fear.
Yeah, while calling it progress.
2013. Maybe I should just quit like everyone else. Ever since Adrian came back, this place has been a nightmare. When I first saw him after almost a year, I barely recognized him. He looked like he'd aged 10 years. He was thinner than ever, deep circles under his eyes, and gazed like cold stone. After that, Osiris became something else, something monstrous. Every project meant to help people like green energy welfare, anything good, was scrapped. With ADE's help, Adrian pushed us into weapons and heavy industry, even got us involved in politics, siding with the same corrupt corporations we once fought. Hundreds of employees quit. The only ones left are those chasing money. Whenever I try to talk to him, he just gives me an empty stare like I don't even exist. I don't know what to do anymore. Well, I think we got enough canisters. None of these rooms open. So I feel like we explored it thoroughly. We'll climb down, blow up the thing, ride the whatchamadingy. 21. 21. For this song, we will employ the use of numbers. Need someone to choose a random number between 22 and 20. And I'll take that and I'll use it to make lyrics for a song. Ring any bells? That one landed right where I wanted it. All right. Beautiful. Oh, there goes my ride. I'll have to wait for it to come back. 21, take away 9, 12 little children standing in line. From that, take 2, that gives you 10. Take away 8 and you've got 2 again. Away we go. Sweet. Steady progress. Well. Gotta climb across that, huh? Wished I'd have spotted that when I was over there, but I would have wanted to check the doors anyway, so. Climb out the window. Guns are full enough. It's gonna be alright. How do we get over there? Oh, I gotta blow that up, don't I? Blow that up, climb across. Away we go. Checking the chat before we go. I'm racing, but still here, just can't chat much while going over 100 miles per hour. It's all good, Dazzy. Appreciate you hanging out with me. This is one of those games that, while I generally enjoy playing it, I don't think it makes great content. But also, like, my thing is to complete games again right now. So I want to finish it. I'm afraid if I don't finish it, then I'll get out of the habit of finishing games. Like, I'm okay with not finishing something if it's broken. This game's not broken. And I don't even think it's a bad game. Just different. Just a little bit different. Oh, look, the Isauron. Oh, I missed that ride. Dang it. I have to wait for that to come back. I didn't notice it parked over there, and then it shot underneath me. I'll have to hang out here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Nothing to be done for it, though. Is what it is. Like, I'm very much going to have to edit these videos for re-upload during the normal slot. I do spend a lot of time lost, confused, reading, dying over and over again. Like I can see just uploading it raw, not being great content. Okay. Alright, let's go, bro. Flying football of power. I'm glad I noticed that you can buy laser sights in the upgrade store, and I'm going to make that my next priority because I think that'll make the game a lot more fun. Because I struggle badly with the iron sights, even the hollow sights in this. I'm going to have to kill these. Well, that went well. Another flying football of power. Away we go. Wow, this one's fast. Oh, the gun's not working. Not good. Oh, that's really disappointing. The blast radius barely got me. Yeah, never gonna happen. It's alright. Okay. This thing's working this time. Away we go. Ow. We didn't die. "2017. Adrian has lost his mind. Chemical weapons, cyber warfare, next-gen nukes, none of it was enough. Now Osiris is waging real wars. Yesterday, we actually celebrated the launch of the first dark energy bomb, codenamed Umbra Spear. It left a crater over a kilometer wide, over 1,000 dead. Can't take this anymore. Yet, the more I dig, the less I understand. I've been trying to trace the origins of dark energy research and GPU technology, but I found nothing meaningful at Osiris. It's as if the core discoveries behind this technology were made outside the company. None of the staff here had access to the research, and as far as I know, not even ADE was involved. Interesting. At the same time, I've uncovered proof that Adrian has been pulling the strings behind countless wars, bribery, threats, media manipulation, even murder. For God's sake, I've been telling myself to quit for years. I can't bring myself to walk away. Not from Adrian, not from the company. Worst of all, I don't even understand why this is happening. Maybe I'm the one who can't accept reality. Maybe Adrian isn't the only one who's lost it. I have to confront him one last time. Maybe I can still get through to him. Interesting. Story's growing on me. Story's, like, not bad at all. Like, getting used to the gameplay mechanics. Story's growing on me. There first, there was a point when I was kind of like, man, I don't know if I want to keep playing this. I wished I could figure out how to use this stupid thing. Stupid spider. These are random as heck. Like, some of these have been surprisingly difficult, and like that one was really easy. I feel like something big's gonna happen in here. Something big just happened. Can't see the crosshair. Ah. I gotta use these flying squid bombs to take out the pillars so that I can ride the thing. That's pretty clever game design. You gotta respect that, you know?
Got enough needle as it is.
The blast radius on those are insane. This is pretty clever here. Okay. It's too high. I might not even need to take out that last one. No, there's more up there I gotta get, though. I think I see. This will get me up a floor. I'm not real sure how to get that last one. That one and that one. The character moves so slow. Oh, this gun not cycling when I expect it to cycle is really getting the best of me. That's all right. We can do this. Beautiful. Stand right here. Nailed it. Stay right here. Perfect. And here. Nice. Now, get our ammo. This thing's working. We're going to keep it out so it continues to work.
I got enough
We're at
needle
full
as
health.
gas.
How do I knock that the rest of the way down? Maybe if I hide right behind it. Beautiful. Right here. Okay. Run out here and circle around so I don't waste a bunch of ammo. Because I'm pretty safe out here. Like it can't get through the wall. Alright, go time. I think I'm out. Just gotta get back down. Oh, that's gonna be close. Two shells. Don't miss. This is surprisingly difficult.
Hey Sam, ever thought about what you'd do if we actually make it? Like if ADE and his goons were gone for good?
Who knows? I always figured I'd die in this hellhole. Hunger, disease, a sudden attack, take your pick. But if we do make it, I think I'd just walk out of here. I'm sick of seeing walls and ceilings everywhere I turn. I'd find some quiet, empty place. There's always noise here. Someone crying, yelling, praying. The factories never stop, and the sound of machinery echoes constantly. Sometimes it feels like I can't even hear myself think. Oh, and the smell. I want to breathe fresh air again. Yeah. I grab some booze, burn this uniform, find a hill or something, sit down, and stare at the sky and pass out.
Sounds like a plan.
What about you?
Well, I'd be the guy passed out right next to you. You'll have to grab enough booze for the both of us, though.
Don't worry. I know where the commanders hide their stash. And I'll tell you, it's the good stuff.
All right, now we're talking.
This is going to be difficult. I have a feeling. That was some good shooting. I'm gonna check the chat. I ain't done that in a while. And I've been playing for a good little while. Will Pesty Baby be scheduling video drops while on holiday? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. They're just stuff that I've already streamed. The Metro series is going to continue to go up for a while. Let's make sure there's nothing down here before we move on. All these eggs are crazy. This has been a pretty cool tower. Like, all in all, I can crawl across that. Wonder why. Huh, there's explosive canisters down there. Let's see if there's anything up here before we go down there, though. Game
Sam,
set.
what do we actually know about ADE's
More
creatures?
dialogue.
They started hunting us down as soon as we left the shelters, but they were much weaker back then. They're changing at an unbelievable speed. Have you noticed how clumsy they move? It's like their programming can't keep up with how fast their bodies are being updated.
Well, I'm in some kind of nest. There are eggs here. I don't think they're being updated. They're adapting on their own. They're born living beings.
What? You sure it isn't some kind of tech?
No, these things are alive, Sam. ADE didn't build them. It created them. And if what you're saying is true, they're evolving through trial and error.
Fuck. Some scientists believe the Mercury rain was meant to build a new ecosystem. The theory got tossed, but maybe they were right.
Yeah, but why bother? I mean, there were easier ways to wipe us out. After the nukes, were there any other major attacks?
Not really, but by then over 90% of humanity was already gone.
Still, why did he stop? It's almost like he suddenly had a reason to. I don't know, Sam. Something doesn't add up.
Maybe not. But it doesn't change what we have to do. Once ADE's gone, none of his plotting would matter anymore.
I hope you're right.
Step one, I think I need... This is some kind of advanced puzzle, to be honest. Where I climb down, there's explosive canisters. There's one of those power footballs that'll take me out there and probably bring me back over there. And there's one up there. And there's also this thing. I'm going to clear it first, and then I might climb down and look at those canisters and see if I can figure out where they should go. And we'll just work our way through it. Ow! It's got tagged by something. If I can hit the backside of that, I can't. Wow, how am I getting hurt? I'm taking damage and I don't have any idea where it's coming from. Alright. There's a stupid TIE fighter in there. See if I can lure it out. I gotta kill it to move this thing. I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna have to try again. Yep, try again. This one's tough. I think it's gonna work out though. If that TIE fighter hadn't flown behind that cube, I wouldn't have overcommitted there. And if nothing else, the game does have forgiving checkpoints, so... shots are homing in here or something. Good progress, good progress. I don't know if I can reach that or not. We're gonna try. Right at the bottom of it. Perfect. Man, that was some good shooting. We did it. Now we just gotta get up there and get out. These have gotten a lot more fun. Like, I would still probably prefer they not. I don't know if I'm gonna make that. It's okay. We're gonna save this. Really think I deserve to make it, but I'm not surprised that I didn't. Every time I've been close on one of those, it's considered it a miss. Yeah. Like, overall, I wish these weren't in the game. But they're not. They're growing on me. Just barely. Perfect. Nailed it. Okay. Once I clear this next room, I'm going to wrap it up for the day. And probably won't be back streaming until either Sunday evening or Monday. Just being completely honest with you. We'll climb down there and see what we see. Check the chat real quick. Phoenix Pest Control, thank you for dropping in, bro. Thank you for dropping in. We're making some progress. Moving along. Believe it or not, the game's growing on me today. Like this, I'm climbing a big tower thing, part of the Osiris company. Trying to get to like ADE at the top of it or something, or figure out what the big mystery is. And the gameplay in here, while definitely more challenging, has been fun. So those explosive canisters, I think that's why I need to get down here. Oh, there's a bunch more of them over there. I guess I could try one of them on this egg and see what happens. Huh. Let's just take one. Could also throw them over there. I think I can walk to that. But let's see what happens when we use it on the egg. Oh my. Well, that had nothing to do with the explosive canister. It just touched the egg, and the egg opened up and sprayed mobs. So, we learned something. Look at all these GPUs in here. Okay. Great. Well, we know we can touch the eggs. And when we do, they get out of the way, right? Like throw mobs at us, but they get out of the way. That ought to be enough. Let's climb back out of here if we can. All right. I bet like, it seems like I need these, but I haven't figured out why yet. I just observed that they were here, so I made an effort to collect them before I ran into whatever was going to stop me making progress. So I'm going to take this thing, go for a little ride, and see where we end up. That's why right there, see it? That's why we needed the canister. Now, I hope that's close enough. Missed. Wonder if I can hit it from here. It's another GPU. I don't know if I'll be able to shoot that from here or not. We'll do it this way. Not good. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I wonder what... There was another one of these that went out the window, and I never figured out where it went. That's alright. Just keep making progress. I'm always test firing this thing now because it's let me down a few times. Don't touch that. Well, I didn't expect that. Why did we come over here? Sent some of my videos to another content creator today and asked them for kind of a full honesty. Don't worry about my feelings. What do you think? What could I do better? And the feedback was basically everything that I like to do in my content is wrong. So we're getting this laser sight, absolutely. Only got 15 left. What can I get for that? I guess we'll, gun charge shot destroys data world parts. Do we want to do that? I don't think so. Good enough. Good enough. We got a laser sight on the pistol, boys. You know how long I've been wanting that? Anyway, make sure that's not a bomb before I move forward. Like, yeah, get rid of the intro. Person advised me to react more when stuff happens, like more emotionally, scream, that sort of thing. Is there nothing else here? Was all this just for the like upgrade path? Before we move on, let's make sure, because I feel like all of this was for that upgrade, which is insane. Surely not. Surely not. I'm missing something. So I think they're right about the intro. I think the intro is lengthy and probably turns people off. So I'm no longer going to do the little intro video. I will we'll save it for the end of the stream and use it for that. I think that was it. I think this entire room was this upgrade thing. As far as like reacting more dramatically to things, I'm not going to do that. It's not me. Like, I'm not going to scream loudly. without it being genuine, you know, and there is content in the past where something startled me good enough that you did get a yell. You know, if stuff like that happens, naturally it happens, but I'm not going to try to make it happen. And to be more animated, I guess if it comes down to make successful content from a subscription and viewer perspective, or act more like a clown, then I guess I'm going to choose to not be successful, to be honest. Because it's just not me to behave in the way that the more popular creators behave. I could and might edit more my republished videos to cut out a lot of the dead air, like this stuff while I'm waiting on this ride. And maybe try to make that a little more condensed entertainment than these long plays, because I know a lot of people don't watch long plays anymore. You know, they're interested in like essays on content, like this game blew my mind, in like a 15-minute essay that highlights some of the mechanics or story aspects from a game. People like that. I don't think that's my thing either. But I could make a better effort to edit out a lot of the dead air. But I did appreciate that this other creator, I consider giving me an honest take on the content, and they're absolutely correct. Like, if my content was more as described in the critique, I would 100% be more successful. That's true, completely. So I actually consider this other creator a friend to be honest with me in that way and give me what they consider correct advice. And they're absolutely right. My content would be more successful. Wished I could figure out why this thing doesn't reload. There we go. Let's go. So I do appreciate the honest feedback from them. Like, they didn't try to spare my feelings, told me what they thought, and honestly, they're right. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna take good advice, you know? I kind of like me, and maybe I'm one of the few that does, you know? This is pretty wild, huh? Whoa, I hear it. Oh, it's a bomb. Okay. Alright, let's see. See if everything's chilled before we move on. I like the content I make. Oh no! Actually, I need that thing, don't I? I need it to shoot a path across. That's some decent, like, technical design right there. There's a lot of stuff that technically is super impressive about this game for a small team. Super impressive. Like, they had some serious... They had some serious technical chops, I'll give them that. A little more music. Maybe some more, like, sequences. A little bit less of this kind of stuff here. Though this is kind of cool. I think this game could have been really something special. I honestly think just with a little music, just a little music and a little rebalancing some of the sections that are difficult suddenly for no reason, dude, this game could have been really something, to be honest. Like, people would have loved it. I think it would have sold way better. Just a few little things. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm stuck in this goo. Gotta get my meds. I don't know if I can hurt that thing or not. I think it's taking damage. Am I out of ammo? Come on, gun, cool down. Sure looks like it's taking damage. That's gonna be a problem. We're in trouble. Can't get the shell in. Must be out of shells. Huh. I guess we keep chewing on it, right? These kind of random super difficulty spikes are one of my complaints with the game, to be honest. We're gonna hope that those things fly into this wall. They did. Why does this thing have so much health? We got it. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like, I was starting to wonder if I was even doing the right thing. Pretty much out of ammo and everything. What the... Okay. Check the chat before we explore the room, because that was nuts. That was nuts. Let's see. Wrap it up while on vacation as well. Yeah. Gotta go, bro. Be good. Take care, Phoenix Pest Control. Stay the way you are, UK Desert says. Your streams are chilled. Try to be something you're not. Doesn't create good content. Creates false content. I agree. I agree. Like, I am... Almost fell down. I am what I am. And if there's not an audience for that, then that's okay. Deep down, you like, when you create, you want people to enjoy it, though. You know, that's the kicker, right? Like, you want to be who you are, but you also want people to like you. Which is all good. Glad we're finding a little ammo, because that fight was insane. Like, I almost wonder if I was doing something wrong, like I was doing it the hard way, you know? Maybe if I could have got underneath him with the shotgun, we'd have killed him quicker and easier. But I noticed he was starting to crack up when I was shooting him. Like, that's when I, like, committed to the strategy. Alright, we got another, 2018. I'm an outcast in the company now. After my conversation with Adrian, I was removed from every project I worked on and left with almost nothing to do. I still don't understand why he didn't just fire me. Maybe some lingering sense of friendship is keeping me here. Either way, the situation gives me what I need the most: time. I have two objectives. First is investigate that research more thoroughly. I'm certain Adrian worked on it with ADE's help, which means it should be flawless. I also know Adrian. He must have checked the results hundreds, maybe thousands of times before he fell into despair. If there was an error, he would have found it. What if the data Adrian received was wrong? Seems impossible. AD never failed to gather correct information, even when it was less advanced. Hang on, I lost my place when I did that. Even when it was less advanced, but what if it wasn't a mistake? What if the data was gathered, altered on purpose, right? Right now, Osiris has contracts with the defense departments of nearly every major world power. That means huge portions of humanity's weapons of mass destruction are effectively under ADE's control. If ADE manipulated the data, this could have been its goal all along. I have to find out the truth. My second objective is to uncover Adrian's plan. Luckily, my colleagues are more willing to share information for the right price. From what I've gathered, Adrian put together a research team to study the digitalization of human consciousness. If they succeed, someone could essentially live forever. The implications alone make my skin crawl. What intrigues me most is that Adrian is keeping ADE completely out of the project. Could he finally be starting to suspect something? Maybe there's still hope. Interesting. Glad we found some ammo. That fight was crazy. That's the kind of like sudden difficulty spikes this game has that I think if polished out would have been a huge difference. Like, I feel like this is a game that probably the developers didn't playtest a lot, though I know it went through like an alpha or something, and some of the feedback from the players, like apparently sprint was added as a result of that testing, but it wasn't originally in the game, etc. Though the sprint is hit and miss and not super effective, so they did add it, but just barely. I feel like a lot of the game's quirks are due to a lack of testing, and then like the developers being a little bit close to the work, and like this stuff wasn't hard for them because they understood how it worked, you know what I mean? They like knew what best to do. 2028. Took 10 long years, but I did it. Finally proved that ADE manipulated the data, and I have a grasp, at least partially, of what Adrian is planning. I have to stop him before it's too late. It's clear now that both Adrian and ADE see humanity as nothing more than a nuisance. Still do not know ADE's true goal, but Adrian wants to replace humanity with something else. And as if that were not enough, he intends to rule over them as a digital immortal being. Sounds insane, but every piece of evidence I've found points in that direction. Now that I have proof, I finally have the means to bring him back. To make him see what we still have a choice. What Osiris once stood for was not meaningless. Maybe I'm being idealistic. Maybe I should go straight to the police or press and do whatever it takes to stop him. Right now, Adrian is the most dangerous man on the planet. Hoping that some part of him still cares might be delusional, but I cannot help it. I just want to see my friend smile again. I believe he's still the only one capable of leading humanity towards a better future. Once we stop ADE, we can finally wake up from this nightmare. As for his sins, I will help him bear that burden until the good he does outweighs the bad. I know we can make it happen. Story time with Pest. Check these drawers, make sure there's no ammo and stuff before we go up there. And about to wrap it for the day. And I've had fun today, which ultimately is the point. Stream because I like to stream.
I already have enough bullets to start a war.
This game is more fun for me to stream. Where if I was to play it solo, like, you know, if you play a game and you want to talk to somebody about it, but unless they're playing that game, they don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, this way, people get to see me play the game, and I get to talk about the game while I play the game.
I'm all set on ammo.
Wished I could carry more rounds. So it's like exactly how I want to play. I'm already full on those. Not those, though. Like, weirdly, I would rather stream a single-player game than play it by myself. Like, I feel like I got company playing it this way. When I was younger, about the only way I would play anything would be multiplayer. You know, cooperatively or competitively. I did not like to play stuff by myself. Where do we go, boys? We took out the big eye in the sky. Must be something I can climb somewhere that I haven't spotted. Let's see if we can figure that out. I don't think that I'm supposed to ride back out of the room. But maybe. We'll explore everything thoroughly before we commit to that. Let's check up here first. We'll check the other side again. It's got to be something simple I missed. Something I can climb. A door I didn't see. Something I could crawl under. Something I can explode somehow. Like, we kind of know the game's tricks at this point. We just got to find them. Maybe one of these spires is climbable, and then we climb out through the ceiling. That could be. Maybe I gotta crack these eggs and there's something hidden down there. But I have to be careful with that because it like sends out a whole swarm of those things. I bet I'm supposed to go through the glass out the window here. Yep, we did it. Flying stingray thing. Hell yeah. We are almost to the top. Look at all that stuff up there. Oh, if you could feel what I feel.
Adam, where are you?
Right now, just hanging out in the void.
What?
I guess you were right about the climbing.
It's not funny, Adam. Not funny at all.
Tell me about it.
Oh, GPU. Should be an achievement to snag that one. Thanks, spike plant, bro. Oh no. This game's a trip, man. It's really growing on me is the crazy thing. More than once, if I wasn't streaming this, I would have stopped playing this game. And the deeper I get, the better it gets. It's actually really growing on me. We're not going to figure out what's at the top of this tower today, though. I tell you that. I'm running out of time.
Sam, I'm at Levi's office. The core's right above it.
Who the heck's Levi?
I've never seen anything like it. This won't be easy.
How bad are we talking?
End of the world bad.
So this is it. The end of the line.
Like you said, all I have to do is destroy the damn thing. That's all there is to it.
If I had to bet everything on someone, it'd be you. You know that, right?
I'm glad to hear it. I'll make sure that I'm worth that gamble. Still, if something happens, I'm counting on you to finish this. Trust runs both ways, Sam.
I'm sure it won't come to that. But you have my word.
I feel like it's like a dramatic conclusion type
I'm all
thing,
set
huh?
on ammo. I already have enough bullets to
Like
start
full
a war.
ammo, full health, something big's supposed to happen when I touch this thing. And this is where we're going to stop for the day, because I don't have time to find out. I feel like this is a big conclusion, and I don't think I've played enough hours of this game for this to be the end of the game, but maybe. Maybe we might be starting some final boss sequence soon next time, and we'll find out together. For now, I had a lot of fun today. Didn't talk that much, didn't have as much to say as sometimes I do. But like the level design here was really interesting, and the gameplay was decent, and I finally got a laser sight. Though I've really unlocked like half of the upgrade tree, I feel like there's got to be a 0% chance that this is the end of the game, right? This has got to be like some climactic halfway point. I don't know. I'm going to pause this so nothing crazy happens. Find the chat and check up before we talk about other things. Dad says he would say he plays 99.9% single player. Me too nowadays, bro. I like PvE and I like single player, but most of the single player I like to play, I like to stream. So that's fun for me. I like to hang out while I play things, even if they're not cooperative or multiplayer. I'm going to wrap it up. I feel like today was a good day. Made a lot of good progress. Didn't get stuck as much as before. I've got most of the game's mechanics down well enough that like I'm getting through things without getting too hung up, and I'm having a good time. So even though it's an odd game, it's a pretty good one in its own way. I'm going to wrap things, going to play my outro, going to start getting ready to go on vacation. Nice and chilled stream, Pesty Baby Dazzy says, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's all good. So, going on vacation, probably last stream until at least Sunday night, but probably Monday. Regular videos are scheduled to be uploaded or published, so they're already up and ready to go. Hopefully, you guys have a good rest of your week. Hopefully, you got a good weekend. Hopefully, you spend your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Thank you for taking the time to share your time with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this tiny channel, and have a nice day.